Thought I'd try and give you a bird's eye view of the first cutting stage, trying to get the finish down so that the light isn't as distorted. And then as I move along the panel, you can see what we've got to contend with. We've got some deep scratches as well that we've got to get out, but just started this little section here, just started to cut it, and it's coming slowly, and it is slow as well, but we are getting there. Right, I'll crack on. I'll see you later. I'm just in the throes of wet flatting this bottom of this curve. There's loads of little bits in it that was really in the worst place possible, because it's first place your eyes look is this fluke down the door and the rear quarter. So I'm just knocking them down to a level where I can polish it out. And I've just noticed there's a couple of lumps there. I've got to flat down amongst a load of other scratches and whatnot, but these things have to be done, make it look tidier at the end. So I'm going to crack on and get this done. I'm on day 7 now, and it really needs to have the polishing finished today, so I'm going to get on with it, and I'll see you later. I'm on the rear quarter now, and this is the section I'm about to do. I'll just move it along with the light, and you can see the section that I've done, and then when I move the light along again, you can see the difference. It's starting to look pretty good, and hopefully another hour the polishing should be finished. Well, perhaps 2 hours, but I'll get on with it. Move along. The door where I flatted has come out nice, no ugly bits sticking up, and it's all started to come together. Right, let's get on with it. Well, it's been 2.5 hours since the last video I did on this rear quarter, and now I've got it up to a pretty reasonable condition. Well, I think it's more than reasonable considering the condition it was in. What could I have done better? Probably wet flat the whole car and polish it, but the owner didn't want that, so here we are. I've done the best that I can do, and I think, you know, it's definitely transformed the car from what it was like when it arrived. Not every car, you know, can be perfect, but you never know. When this is repainted, I've asked them to paint it and not touch it and let me wet flat and polish it, and then perhaps I can get the sort of finish that I like to get. But for now, This, when it goes outside, I think you know, it'll be impressive, you know, by anybody's standards, but we'll see. But I'm just going to clean up now, and then I've got to go over the panels again. I've been wiping off with panel wipe as I go, and that's putting slight marring marks in, just doing that. So, you know, it's by the time I've put ceramics on it, you know, you've got to buff the residue off, and I should imagine we'll have a few more marks. But as it is now, I'm ready to have a clean up and prepare the car for the ceramics. So I'll see you a little bit later. Hello everybody peeps, it's Ted from the Devil's in the Detail. I just thought I'd have a quick walk around now we're finished polishing. The car's going to be ceramic coated shortly, but I thought we'd have a walk around pre-ceramic and just unmasked all the bits and tidied it up. And I have to say, now it's all clean with all the dust removed, and it looks a damn sight better. I've just cleaned the windows and put some tyre black on. I don't know why, just to annoy the mechanics that are going to take the wheels off when I'm finished with it. And the wheels are going to be refurbed, and that should improve the look of it. But I'm really pleased. You know, it's come out probably better than most people expected it to. I've had some nice comments, you know, about the difference it's made, and that's always nice when people comment. But no, it's looking good. I've finished the roof, and that's waiting to go on, and that's over here, and that's all looking good now. So there we have it. I'm going to ceramic coat it shortly, and then tomorrow the garage can have it for the brake replacement. But I've just tyre blacked the wheels. All the tyres are cracked. It's got to have new tyres. You know, it's going to have quite a lot of work done to it, but I think it's quite a good turnaround. And be nice to see him driving around in it. He does use it quite regular, and if anybody's interested in what the chap does, you might be able to find him on YouTube, or certainly a website. He sells Ferrari parts, and you'll be astounded at the prices of what things fetch. You know, such simple things we take for granted, and they cost an arm and a leg when you want them. But anyway, this is the car finished polishing, and I'm going to ceramic coat it now. I don't think it'll look any glossier than this, but it certainly protects it for a while the chap decides what he's going to do with it. So there we have it. I'll get the roof put back on shortly, get the ceramic done, and then look forward to my next job that's arriving till tomorrow. And that also is one of my all-time favourite cars, but you'll see that when it arrives. So I'll see you probably on the next one. See you later. Hello everybody. As the owner has asked for this job to be documented as much as I can, thought I'd just show a little bit of the ceramic coating aspect. A lot of you have seen this on most of my jobs, so I'm not going to go balmy and show everything, but for the owner's sake, I'm just going to do a little bit on this boot cover or engine cover. Right, I'm just going to give that a moment to start separating, and it's quite warm in here today, so it shouldn't take long. Just check my thermometer, and it's 58 degrees in here today, which is a nice temperature to work at after the winter. Right, I'm just going to give this a gentle wipe. Two reasons is because it's soft paint, it's going to mark it after I've spent such a long time getting rid of all the marks. But I just want to remove the residue, so that's I'm going to do this as lightly as I can. It's not going to make a lot of difference because it's still going to mark it. And just carefully level it out, and then just buff the residue, checking the overlap parts, and get a second microfiber just to remove the excess. I'm literally just using the weight of the microfiber cloth to buff it. I'm not trying to polish it up or anything like that. And that's it. I'm going to go around the rest of the car. I'm going to do all these little intricate little louvers. It's going to take some time, so I'm not going to bore you with it. But there we have it. See the residue down here as well. It's amazing how far it goes when you wipe it, because you do push it around. So just check that. Right then, I'll see you a little bit later.